Hello everyone. Um, this one is a bit hard to make, to be honest, because I have conflicted um, emotions about this. On one hand, I'm happy we won. On another hand, it's just, at least on this second part of the season, the sad reality is there are some games where we're better off without Mbappe. And I hate to say this because I love the player, but having that nine or like a position where the guy just knows that he can play like link up play 1-2s with Vini or Bellingham or somebody who's not trying to score, whose main objective is not trying to score. And he can actually connect with the players. I'm not saying Mbappe never did, but he's a lot more of a selfish player as far as just finishing the action, creating action and all that. He's a better individual player than Gonzalo Garcia, don't get me wrong, or Brahim Diaz, but like the structure of the team, full display, it's hard to argue against Mbappe being a detriment to this team with the evidence that's been provided. That is factual. It's bad how a player who can be so prolific, top of scorer, whatnot, who won Pichichi last year, can be so bad for a team. And it's funny because it's like, I wanted to start with this because it's like, it's the biggest point at this point in time. The season, there's nothing much left to play for. We're not winning the title. It's just a matter of delaying it and not giving it to Barcelona at this point. But I watch Vini, and as much as I don't like his antics and sometimes the character he has on the pitch, I don't. I fail to see why Perez wouldn't extend his contract. Okay, he may not get the salary he wants, which is another topic, but Vini with the right players, and the same thing can be said with Mbappe, but Vini has won with Madrid. That is the biggest thing. He has won a Champions League, the biggest trophy for a club, European club, Champions League football. He's won it twice. So Mbappe's not going to leave. If we're being realistic, I know some people want to, no, he's not going to leave. Now, there are two things. I think against certain teams, we're going to be better off having an actual number 9, like a Gonzalo Garcia or some profile like that. Brahim Diaz wasn't that good today, if I'm being honest. And I think the formation today wasn't quite what I expected. I think I was expecting a 4-4-2, but we actually got like a 4-2-3-1-ish. Kinda, not really. Yeah, it was weird. Like Brahim Diaz wasn't a second striker because there were some points in the game. Like you look at in the central area at the attack, there's nobody. There's nobody. This team lacks structure and chemistry. But some players that are just so individually above like some other teams that it kind of makes up for it. Like even this game, first half, like they could have scored. Espanyol could have scored, but they didn't. I mean, I think Lunin had to make one big save. If I can remember, I think I dropped a little. I was following the game a little bit here and there. I think I missed the beginning of the first half. I don't know if he made any other big saves, but for that corner, could have been 1-0, and that could have completely changed the entire game. Vini is a good player. Vini will stay. Mbappe will stay. And I need the sooner people can understand that, the sooner we can think about some other aspect that we can address. Because this team, the Mbappe with Vini, can work against teams that attack, that leave a space behind. We can see with Bayern Munich, with like teams that actually try to play football and not just, defend with like 5 people or whatnot, where we can actually counter. Those are teams against those, like a Man City or Bayern or PSG or Barcelona, or teams that are actually either on our level or higher, will try to play football with us. And those two can be very good together. Garcia he's good on link-up play and he's a number 9, but he lacks the technicality. Like his technical level compared to like a Benzema is obviously it's a huge comparison. He's nowhere near the level, but you know what I mean. So Mbappe has that. He has the pace. He has the finishing too. He's just not a number 9, and it's like I know he's probably more of like a false 9 or whatnot, whatever some people want to say. But even then, he's like a free 9 thing forward. I don't even know. He doesn't have a position. He goes on the left, on the right, and I'm so annoyed at the fact that I have to admit this because I love the player. But and the first year Madrid was bad, but that first year I wouldn't be putting that on Mbappe. Just the whole team, we had just lost Nacho in defense. We had a lot of injuries. We were playing with Fran Garcia. I mean, the last year of Fran Garcia. This Fran Garcia, this year, he's doing a lot better. And Mendy, GG, man. GG. We need to release the guy, do something, but we can't keep him. Very solid defensively on the biggest game, but he got injured like 11 minutes in the game or whatnot, 11, 15 minutes. Huh? We can't. And this has been going on for too long. We can't do that. We can't be having a play. And it's funny to me that Carreras has completely lost his place. He's fit. He's on the bench. But he's not even getting any minutes. He did not, he didn't even come on the pitch. I don't know if people understand. This is the guy we just bought last year. For what? Was he 50 million or something like that? And he's not even playing? Yeah. I don't know. Alonso trusted him a lot, but I don't think Abela does. Mourinho might trust him. Or whoever the next coach is, I don't know. I don't know if Abela could stay. I'm almost thinking that Abelwa, and it's funny because it's like one tries to please the other, but not please like Xabi Alonso got along with Mbappe well, or at least he was playing him all the time. I'm not sure if he obviously made a choice to play Mbappe all the time. I don't think it was a Perez decision, like play him 90 minutes or whatnot. But he did not trust Vini, and now I'm not sure. I don't think it's the opposite with Abelwa because I'm pretty sure when Mbappe is fit, he plays him. But Vini has been so much better under Abelwa, and I love this version of Vini. Vini wins. If we just won a brace, he could have had a hat trick today. We, as fans, have created this war, which is just so exhausting. I need to drink some water. But yeah, Vini's thing, I seriously think as long as we have a solid defense at the back and a solid midfield that can create and defend and serve as a link between defense and attack, those two can work. Will they work? The second season. And it's like, no. First season you can understand because those are two profile, similar. First season, there's a lot of pass for first season. This season, the first half of the season, Mbappe was helping us win games, but it was also Courtois helping us at the back end of it. Um, and obviously, the moment we lost Courtois, you could see the big impact it has. Rooney wasn't bad today, like I said. Rudiger, Højsen was also really solid. Trent was nice. He had a couple of long balls, couple of crosses, couple of corners that really didn't connect, but he was taking them. I think he was pretty solid. Tchouaméni was huge, by the way. Tchouaméni is probably along Courtois, because Mbappe is no longer in the conversation. I don't care what anybody says. This second half of the season has been straight up horrendous from Mbappe. But alongside Courtois, Tchouaméni has probably been the most key, also one of the most key players in consistent too. He does his job. I know people have a problem with him from a technical standpoint, his passing, his vision, all that. But as far as just destroy, getting the balls, trying to redistribute them, give it to somebody else, he does it well. Aerial threat, aerial duels, he wins them. So I'm happy with Tchouaméni. Valverde was a bit quiet this game. I mean, he was doing his stuff, so nothing. Bellingham, outstanding. That Bellingham pass to Vini, that was good. That Gonzalo pass to Vini too, that was good. I need Gonzalo on the next game. If Mbappe is not fit, which yes, I don't think he will, and I'm sorry, I love you, Mbappe. I want you to win the World Cup. I want you to succeed with Madrid. But if you're not fit, I do not want you on that pitch. I want Gonzalo Garcia. I want Vini. I want Bellingham. I want the people that won us the game today. And I'm so annoyed that Mendy he got injured again, which is whatever. Pitach was okay. Again, the fact that he's playing Pitach and not Camavinga tells me that Abelo actually has some balls. Because from what I'm pretty sure I read that I don't think Perez is very happy with him not playing Camavinga or him playing like academy kids. So this is this is him taking those risks. I mean, I guess he probably knows he might get sacked at the end of the season or whatnot. But I respect it. He's not anything spectacular. He brings the energy and all, but I haven't seen anything crazy from Pitach. He's almost cost us a couple of games. He hasn't technically cost us the game, which Camavinga has. So I'm assuming that's where he prefers Pitach. Even though Pitach he didn't make any big mistake this game, so that's good. Austin was really good though. I want to say Austin was really good. Vini, obviously, I think he deserved man of the match. But yeah, no, Espanyol, there wasn't anything crazy from the scene. I didn't see anything I really want to write down. But yeah, sad, but it's not a matter of choosing one between the other guys. Just so we know, just so you guys know, it's like, stop that. It's not gonna happen. Okay, Perez just brought Mbappe 1 season, 2 seasons ago. Vini was developed by Madrid and has become the superstar he is today. Name me one other Madrid player that we did that with. From the academy that stayed throughout and became an almost Ballon d'Or contender winner and has been able to be such a huge help in the Champions League. A forward position. I'm not talking about Carvajal or whatever. And yeah, Carvajal for some time it was like top 3 or top 1, top 2 in the world in his position. But Vini was top 1 in his position like 2 years ago. And I want to argue that even today, I don't think he's outside of the top 5 at the left as a left winger. His stats speak for himself. His impact on the game sometimes speak for himself. He still has some great attributes as a player. I think, and as much as I hate to say it because I don't want another trophyless season, I think Perez can bring back Hendrick and, Nico Paz. I don't know if we're planning on selling Gonzalo Garcia. I've heard some rumors. I would love to keep him, honestly, because Hendrick is not a pure number 9 too. He's not going to be that link-up play, that stuff Gonzalo Garcia is able to do and be a header and aerial threat. He's the only one that has that profile in our squad. Literally, the only one. Endrick is very similar to Mbappe in a sense because he needs space and he can be a good passer, he can be a good finisher, he has good power and all that. But he needs space. He's a pacey guy. He needs to operate on the right wing, on the left wing, or as a second striker, but not as a pure number 9. He's not a pure number 9. Um, so I think if Vini is staying, which at this point in time, I think he will stay. I think he deserves to stay. I don't think he deserves the salary increase he wants, just because over the past 2 years he hasn't really put up a performance that justifies that. If he had won us the Champions League or something in the meantime, I would be like, yeah, give him the bonus every time, dude, please. But undoubtedly, his form has kind of gone down. But I think he deserves to be extended. And if we don't change our attack and we just be bringing those players back I mentioned earlier with Nikopal and Endrick, I think we need to do something with our midfield because the only creative spark in the midfield is Arda Güler. And you can see today that Bellingham can play short, but he doesn't make this like true long ball for like attackers. I mean, he doesn't really have one. I guess if you watch his Dortmund days, you will see how good he was, but he doesn't have that. So it's harder to make for. It's harder for. I know he has the quality for it. But Arda being out for the rest of the season, but we still won without. But Trent was really good too. But Valverde and Bellingham, Chouamini, and Brahim Diaz, dude, that is not creativity. I'm sorry. So Ceballos needs to leave. Camavinga, I was willing to sell him, and I am still willing to sell him. But if we keep him as a backup, I'm okay. I'm okay with him being kept as a backup. Pitaj, backup. If we're playing a double pivot, no. But we need to do something with that midfield, or at least the midfield. Like have a midfield that's compatible with the two at the front when it's Mbappe and Vini. Because if you have someone that can actually, or if you have a midfield that can understand their movement and give them the ball to do something, we can be so deadly. But and the defense was quite solid today. I'll be honest, clean sheet. But Militao was out. Asensio, I don't think the club trusts Asensio anymore. Or at least I don't think Arbeloa trusts Asensio. I think we could get maybe a good price for him. I still want an experienced defender, whether it's Saliba or Schlotterbeck or I don't know. I don't think I want Konate, to be honest. At this point, I've watched Liverpool games. I don't think we need someone. We need someone with experience that is good. We don't just need experience for the sake of experience. We need experience backed up who's a good defender, like top 3 or top 5 defender in the world. That's what we need. We need someone, an anchor, a leader in the defense area, a leader in the midfield, which we don't have. We don't have a leader in the midfield. Valverde is not a leader. He might be the captain, but he's not a leader. He's going to be the captain when Carvajal leaves. I mean, he's already is because Carvajal barely played the season. But Valverde, he's 27 or something. He has not picked up any leadership thing. He's a shy guy in the thing. I love the energy, but he doesn't have. Bellingham has more of a leadership quality than he. But Bellingham's not gonna get it. But we need a boss in the midfield. That's why I'm thinking Rodri. But well, I don't know how that's gonna go. Like our midfield should technically be capable to be enough. We have some of the best midfield in the world on paper, but it just does not. It lacks creativity. Like that losing Modric and Kroos, it's so huge because Valverde and Bellingham are not those profiles. They're different profiles. They're engine. They're workhorses, but they don't have that same football vision, IQ for passes, treading. And they have glimpses, they have fragrances, like even Bellingham. I think Bellingham has it in him to be like that, but he just hasn't shown me enough. I think he can be that, but I don't know if he's. I mean, he looks like he's accepted his role of being more of a 8 than a false 9 or 10 or whatever. Because I think he understands now what has happened, and he needs to kind of live with the fact that that first season he had, as magnificent as it was just. And it's funny because people don't understand how lucky we were to win that league. It was a coincidence. It was a glitch in the matrix. I don't think people were expecting us to win that Champions League, and we won it, and it's great. Well, it's Madrid. It's the biggest club in the world, but we really need to change. This summer, there needs to be a lot of change. There needs to be a lot of change. We cannot go another trophyless season. And if we do, and I'm going to say this now, so I'm on record, if we do not win anything major next year, I'm not saying it's his fault. I want him to succeed here. But the evidence would have shown that Mbappe has just messed up the team. It's not like we paid a big fee to get him. He came for free. So it's not a money thing. I mean, yeah, his salary is expensive, but if you're paying him 30 million a year, you're going to spend more than that in one transfer fee for a quality number 9, if that's what we're trying to get. So the market opportunity is not wrong getting Mbappe. It's just we should have gotten him with an actual number 9. He's not a number 9. He could have been on the right wing, been on left wing, and an actual number 9. And I think that would have been so much better than what we have right now. We lack profiles. But yeah, that's it, guys. I think some of the substitute, I mean, Camavinga, okay. We already talked about Garcia. Fran Garcia was also solid. Masantuno, terrific. I don't want it. Masantuno has to go unknown. This man cannot control the ball for shit. And that's enough. He played almost all his game on the first beginning of the season, and he did not show anything. Palacios was also okay. I mean, he barely played. But yeah, that was it, guys. Hopefully the Clasico next week we win and we don't give them the title until the very end. We try to fight for it. But yeah, I'm sorry. Mbappe, it's not looking good, man. It's not looking good. See you guys.